I'm about to break down the main issues with Grand Peace Online. Now, GPO is one of my favorite Roblox games of all time, but over the years, the game has definitely been struggling with a few things more than others and has been on the verge of falling off multiple times. Now, the first issue I'm going to talk about is probably the most complained about thing in this game, and it's the update times. FOU will take like 8 months to drop an update, and then it's like 1 or 2 weeks worth of content, and then we're bored for another 8 months. Like, what are we supposed to do in between updates? And this has been an issue since before the game even came out. Like, the game was in development for like 6 years, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, I think it is getting better. This most recent update, I've been having a lot of fun on it, and I know a lot of other people have been having fun on it. I just think this is one of the main reasons we see YouTubers and even just casual players leave the game so often, because they run out of content so quickly. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the drop rates in this game. The drop rates keep getting worse and worse every time a new update comes out. I'm someone who likes low drop rates and loves grinding for boss drops, and even I can say GPO just took it way too far. Having such low drop rates just makes the game feel so repetitive, and honestly, it makes the game feel like a waste of time. For example, in Update 10, Mihawk and Roger just got released, and both of these bosses have a 0.5% drop rate for their swords. If we take a look at Mihawk, he spawns every 2 hours, so that's 12 times a day, and his sword has a 0.5% chance of dropping, which is 1 in 200. This means if I wanted to get Mihawk's sword on average, it would take me like 17 days of fighting Mihawk every single time he spawns. Let's be honest, bro, I'm not waking up at 5 AM to go fight Mihawk. Like, that's just unrealistic. To be honest, I think FOU just tries to use these low drop rates to his advantage so he doesn't have to drop as much content in every update. The next problem I'm gonna be talking about is the prices that a game passes in this game. Like, it's just ridiculous. There's no way the All-Seeing Eye should be $200. Like, and it's been like this too since the game came out. It's always been pay to win. It's like FOU's just in it for the bread. Nah, but seriously, with the recent addition of legendary fruit chests in the shop, and whenever they have a limited time event with boss drops, you can just buy the boss drops in the shop so you don't have to grind the bosses. It really just feels like FOU's trying to profit as much as possible instead of actually listening and caring about the community. Now, the next issue I'm gonna be talking about is the trading in the game right now. If you haven't been playing GPO too much recently, or you just don't trade in general, you might not know who Watashi Ruby is. But basically, it's the guy who creates all the values for the items in this game. Like, he could just change whatever he wants whenever he feels like it. Like, he has a full grasp on all of the trades that go on in this game. And it sucks because there's not much to do after you reach endgame in GPO besides trade. And trading is actually really fun to me. But when you have this imaginary number tied to all the items in the game, it ruins the authenticity of trading. Like, I remember back in the day, you used to trade for items because you wanted that item. But every time you trade now, it's like, my item's worth 1,500 and yours is worth 1,400, so you need to add 100 more. Like, it's really some bullshit, yo. And a lot of the times, I feel like he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Like, he just be adding random numbers for the values of these fruits and items. Like, it doesn't even make sense sometimes. He just be doing what he feels like doing. But I might have to make a whole nother video about Watashi Ruby and how he's ruining trading in GPO. Like, you could be grinding for an item and you finally get it, and then the next day he just drops the value in half because he feels like it. Now, the next and final issue I'm going to be talking about is the community in this game. If you played GPO back in the day when it first came out, you know that the community just feels way better than it does now. And it feels like all the YouTubers that I used to watch either left the game or they haven't touched GPO in years. And to be honest, I think this is FOU's fault. I know he's been stepping it up recently as he's posted a few weapons, fruits, sneak peeks, and even some new fighting styles. But back in the day, man, it really felt like he did not care about the community. And even just the players were more fun to interact with back in the early stages of the game. I remember I was in a crew full of people that I met on the game, and we were in a fleet with like 10 other crews, and we would just play together every day in Update 0. But of course, this was in the middle of quarantine, so there's more people on the game and there's more people looking for other people to play with, so it's not the same anymore. But even if you just look at my channel, I haven't posted in 2 years, and my main game was GPO. The reason I haven't posted in 2 years is because I haven't played in 2 years. So I understand why everyone has been leaving the game and all these YouTubers have switched to other games, because I did the same thing. And I feel like the reason the community is like this is all of the other things I said in this video, especially update times, because it's so hard to make YouTube videos about a game that's getting no new content. But to close this video out, I hope I did a good job explaining these issues, and I hope some of y'all could relate to some of the things I said, because I know I definitely can. But let me know if I missed anything or if you don't agree with some of these takes, because I know not everyone is gonna agree with my opinions. But drop your guys' GPO takes in the comments. I know I haven't posted in 2 years, but like the video and subscribe, please. But of course, this was in the middle of quarantine, so there's more people on the game, more people for looking at fuck.